Hey y'all, it's Sarah from Stat Wellness. I'm the registered dietitian on staff, and I just wanted to come on today to talk about one of my absolute favorite companies in the whole wide world that just happens to be located in the Atlanta area, Fresh Harvest. Fresh Harvest is a super cool company. They're a local CSA, which is just short for Community Supported Agriculture, and they partner with local farmers in Georgia and also in the tri-state area to bring fresh meats, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits straight to your doorstep. I love that things are seasonal. The seasonality of food allows us to get more of the benefit of nutrients in the time of year in which we need them. Local also means that these foods aren't shipped over great distances or held for long periods of time, and so nutrient retention tends to be better in those foods. And I also love that we are just supporting local sustainable farming practices by buying from Fresh Harvest. As many of you are aware, our next blood sugar boot camp actually kicks off next week on Friday, February the 7th. And one of the things that I love about Fresh Harvest is how easy they make it to eat in a blood sugar balanced way. From the protein that helps stabilize blood sugar to whole food and fiber forward carbs that prevent those blood sugar spikes and crashes, to all of the non-starchy vegetables that are in season, full of nutrients and fiber to help stabilize those blood sugar curves as well, and provide a ton of antioxidants for the body to help, in things like liver detoxification and to help in digestion and just expanding the microbial diversity. So there's so much that eating locally and seasonally can do, but all of those practices also help stabilize blood sugar. So I'm about to unbox this week's Fresh Harvest box. I honestly can't remember what I got, but I'm super excited to see what it is because it's always amazing. I'm going to talk through the different aspects of the blood sugar balance plate, how I would use these foods to help stabilize things, and then even show y'all some pictures or videos later on tonight with some of the food that I've prepared. Okay, so one of the things I absolutely love about Fresh Harvest is that every box, you can kind of see it here, comes with an awesome informational page introducing some of our local farmers and also providing a recipe for something to do with some of the food that came in my box. So this week, got lots of Brussels sprouts. These are a non-starchy vegetable that are going to provide a ton of fiber and a lot of support for healthy liver detoxification pathways. I've got cabbage, which is another cruciferous vegetable. Honestly, cabbage is so versatile. I love to shred it and make a really quick cabbage slaw. Sometimes I'll kind of quarter it, add a little bit of olive oil and slow roast it. I'm so excited. I had forgotten that I ordered some shallots as well, but I cannot wait to dice these up, add them to some roasted potatoes, or maybe I'll make that amazing looking sheet pan Brussels sprout dish and use these instead of the red onions. I've got some red potatoes as well, so these are gonna make an awesome fiber forward starchy carb. I've got some onions. Nope, mushrooms. These are mushrooms, white button mushrooms. Gosh, I love just kind of sauteing these and adding them to a frittata or even along the side of some in like a kind of beef stew mix. And actually, I am remembering that I did order some stew beef from Hunter Cattle Company, also all through Fresh Harvest. And honestly, even when we're looking at the balance of this plate already, I could really easily make a stew with this pasture-raised beef, some potatoes, some shallots, and some roasted Brussels sprouts on the side. And that in and of itself would be an amazing blood sugar balanced meal. You've got your protein, you've got your slow burning starches in this whole food potato form, you've got your non-starchy vegetables, the Brussels sprouts, to give a lot of fiber and to help slow that blood sugar curve. And then so many other beneficial nutrients like shallots that are going to help support the body by providing antioxidants and extra organ support as well. It's the season for greens. So I've got some beautiful looking salad blends here. Honestly, are these not the most gorgeous collard green leaves you've ever seen? I cannot wait to saute these, cook them down. I'll probably add a little bit of bacon and some coconut milk and some cayenne pepper, my favorite way to cook down collards. I've got some parsley here, also great for liver detox support, which anytime we're helping support the liver and the liver's role, that's also gonna help down the road stabilize blood sugar. And then a couple bags of pecan halves, and then local farm Georgia roasted peanuts. I cannot wait. I will probably use one of these bags to make my own peanut butter. And I've seen a recipe recently for some really good high protein peanut butter and like chia seed and berry bars that I'm really excited to try out and make as well. Okay, it might not be super glamorous, but here's a peek inside of my refrigerator. And there are so many things from Fresh Harvest in here too. This is the chicken that I'm gonna roast tonight. I've got some mushrooms here that I might roast as well. I made some pulled chicken a few days ago, also from Fresh Harvest. And then I told y'all I love the collard greens, but I did make a whole batch already that I'm gonna reheat for dinner tonight. Okay, so I do have those leftover collard greens that I'm gonna heat up with dinner tonight, but I decided I'm also going to quarter and slow roast this cabbage with the chicken. And then I'm gonna get this chicken. This is just like a weird cooking tip, but sometimes, especially if I feel like there's enough room, I like to put my cutting board inside of the sheet pan, if y'all can kind of see. Oh, there it is. See that there? Because then the chicken juices just don't really drip out on the counter as much. So I'm gonna cut on the cutting board and then just kind of transfer that cutting board off before I put it in the oven. Look at this beautiful chicken. Such a happy little guy. I'm gonna actually cut the backbone out. We're gonna do a really simple spatchcock chicken. I like to use a really good pair of kitchen scissors for this. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm just running my scissors through the back of the chicken, cutting out the spine. I'm gonna do that on both sides and then press the chicken flat. And this method of cooking tends to get a pretty even roast, but I still love this method of cooking, and then I feel like it gets the skin extra crispy on the outside, which I love. Definitely gonna keep this neck in. We love to get the neck meat and eat it after it's roasted. You get so many benefits of the bones being close by. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of break the breastbone there, press this chicken down. I'm going to take the cutting board away, add a little bit of salt and pepper, throw him in the oven, and then he's good to go. All right, here is this beautiful sheet pan with this gorgeous bird ready to go. The chicken skin and kind of the bones are going to release some healthy fats, and all of those healthy fats are going to flood and season everything on this pan. So honestly, I think I'll probably cut up a few potatoes, put it on here as well, and then really get kind of a whole sheet pan deal out of this setup that we've got here. Okay, so this is ready to go in the oven. I am so excited about this meal. It came together so beautifully. We had the cabbage from this week's delivery, the potato from this week's delivery, the chicken from last week's delivery, but this is gonna turn out to be a perfect one-pan blood sugar balanced meal. There's definitely enough cabbage on here to fill half of my and my husband's plates. Lots of protein. I added some onions for a little bit of extra flavor. Those healthy fats are gonna drip and season all of the potatoes. I cannot wait to show how this turns out in the end.